Deb from Dolce Bella Designs. Today I have for you a pattern tutorial for this beautiful blanket here. This is a baby blanket. It is made with TLC Baby by Red Heart. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is an older skein of yarn that I've had for a while. This was a stash buster. I had gotten a lot of this yarn, and over the years I've been working to use it up. So this is a 3-ply. It is a 3-ply yarn, so that means it's a little lighter weight. It's called a sport weight. So with this yarn, I used a size G or 6 hook. It is also a 4.25 millimeter hook. That's how I created such a dense fabric or solid fabric. Now for today, I'm going to use something a little bit bigger with a bigger hook and a little 4-ply yarn just to help you see the stitches. But this stitch pattern, the stripe pattern that you see here is a random stripe pattern, so it's not the same number of rows every time. As you can see, I have some wider rows here, and then I get to some narrower rows, and then I'll go back to some wider rows. My random row pattern was actually generated by a random stripe pattern program. And then I went ahead and I put a border around it that is simply double crochets in the front post, double crochet, and back post double crochets. So both the border and the fabric itself is the same on both the front and the back. Again, this was a 3-ply weight yarn with a smaller hook. Today, for the tutorial purposes, I am going to use a larger hook that is a size J and a 4-ply weight yarn, just so you can see the stitches a little bit better. So we're going to start, for this pattern, you are going to start with a chain that is an even number. So any multiple of 2. For the blanket that I made 130 stitch chains. I'm going to do 30. So let's chain 30 for my sample. Now I have my 30 chains. Again, any even number of chains will work depending on the size of your project. To start off with, we are going to skip the first chain, and in the second chain from the hook, we are going to make a single crochet. Then we are going to chain 1. We are going to skip a chain, and in the next one, we are going to make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip a chain, single crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch, single crochet. This is going to be your row repeat across the row. So again, skip a chain, single crochet, chain 1, skip a chain, single crochet, all the way across. I will meet you at the end of the row. Okay, I am at the end of my row. I have 2 chains left. I am going to skip that chain, chain 1, skip that chain again, and into that very last chain, I'm going to make another single crochet. And that is the end of row 1. Now I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to turn the work. Now, row 2, we are going to start, this is where we're going to bring in the double crochet. We're going to make a single crochet in the very first single crochet. And instead of chaining 1, we're going to work as double crochet. But this is our chain 1 from that first row. This is the chain of the foundation row that we skipped. We are going to work our double crochet over this chain and into that foundation chain. So for the double crochet, yarn over, insert it a row below into the foundation chain, pull up a loop. You want to make it a little bit taller so it's the same height as your other ones. Then draw through 2, and draw through 2. And you've made that double crochet in that chain below. Okay, now we have that single crochet. We're going to single crochet in the single crochet. And now we're ready for the next stitch. Again, this is over the chain stitch. Here's our chain stitch from row 1. Here's that chain that we skipped in the foundation chain. That is where we're going to work the double crochet. So yarn over, down into the row below, that chain space, that chain that we skipped, pull up a loop. Again, bring it up a little bit taller so it's nice and tall. Draw through 2 and draw through 2. Then single crochet in the single crochet. Now again, we're going to double crochet in that skipped chain of the foundation chain. Yarn over, go down to that foundation chain, insert your hook, pull up a loop, make sure it's nice and long like the other ones, draw through 2 and draw through 2. The next is that single crochet. We're going to single crochet in the single crochet. Then double crochet into the skipped chain from the foundation row. And then single into your single crochet. You're going to repeat that across. Single in the single crochet in the single crochet, double crochet in the skipped chain from the foundation chain. And this is the repeat for row 2. I will meet you at the end. Okay, I am at the end of my second row. I have just single crocheted into that single crochet. I am now going to double crochet into the skipped chain from the foundation row. And now I have one single crochet left. I'm going to single crochet in that very last single crochet. And I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. Now we're ready for row 3. Row 3 is a repeat of row 1. We're going to start by single crochet into the single crochet, chain 1, skip that double crochet and single crochet into the next single crochet. Chain 1, skip the double, single crochet in the next single crochet. Chain 1, skip the double, single crochet in the next single crochet. And that is what you're going to do for row 3 all the way across. Okay, I am at the end of row 3. I have done a single crochet and a single crochet. I'm going to chain 1, skip the double crochet right there, that long double crochet, and I'm going to single crochet in my final stitch of the row. And then I'm ready to chain 1 and turn my work. Now this one we're going to repeat row 2. So we're going to single crochet in the single crochet. And for this one, instead of working into the chains, the skipped chain, we're going to work into the skipped double crochet. So we're going to double crochet, go down one row below into that double crochet and make another double crochet, working over that chain, over that chain 1. Single crochet into the next stitch. Now we have that chain 1 and the double crochet in the row below. We are going to work over that chain 1 into that double crochet the row below, pull up a loop, draw through 2, draw through 2 more, then single in the next single crochet, then double crochet in the double crochet the row below, over the chain 1 space, and single in the next chain or the next stitch. Double crochet in the double crochet the 1 row below, single crochet in the single crochet. And that is your repeat for this row. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, I'm at the end of row 4, I believe it is, and I've done my single crochet here in my single crochet. I am now going to do my double crochet over the top of my chain 1 into the double crochet of the previous row, pull up my yarn, draw through 2 and draw through 2, and then for my final stitch of the row, I'm going to insert into the end of that row and make a single crochet. And there you have it. There is the stitch pattern for this beautiful baby blanket. Again, it is made up of 3 basic crochet stitches: the single crochet, the double crochet, and the chain. And that is the pattern you're going to follow throughout the entire blanket pattern. Okay, now I am at the end of my row and I am ready to change colors. I have done my double crochet in that row, in the stitch from the previous row. I am now going to do my single crochet at the end of this row. I'm going to insert my hook and pull up a loop, but now I am going to grab my second color. And with this second color, since I did not finish that single crochet, I'm going to drop my pink yarn and I'm going to grab my white yarn and I'm going to pull up a loop and I'm going to draw it through both of those and completing my second part of the single crochet. I then wrap my yarn over the top, my 2 ends over the top. That way they just kind of get tucked in and stay nice and snug. Chain my 1, turn my work, and then I'm going to begin row 3 again, and I'm going to do a single crochet, first stitch, chain 1, skip a stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, and all the while I am holding these 2 strings of yarn down so that I'm crocheting them in. It saves me from weaving them in at the end. Single crochet, chain 1, skip the double, single crochet, chain 1, skip the double, single crochet. And now I can continue with this row with this new color. All right, I am now finished with my sample piece of the single crochet, double crochet pattern. And I have come to the end of my row, and I'm going to say that this is the end of my pattern, and I am ready to put my border on. Now again, my border is a double crochet in the front loop, or in the front post and back post, double crochets all the way around. So I'm going to show you how I did this border for this particular blanket. All right, so once you get to your end, you're going to chain 1, you're going to turn your work, and you're going to work 2 more single crochets in that corner stitch. The chain 1 is going to act as a single crochet, and then the other 2 single crochets are going to be for the corner. Then you're going to work a single crochet all the way across your piece. Now, I am at the next corner. This is the last single crochet of that previous row, and in that single crochet, I'm going to make 3 single crochets, and that is going to be for the corner. So at every corner, you're going to crochet 3 single crochets, and that's going to help us get our corner that we need. Then we're going to turn our work, and across the ends of the rows, we are going to make 1 single crochet in the end of every row. So single crochet, single crochet, 1 single crochet at the end of every row. So if you made 8 rows of pink, then you're going to need 8 single crochets. If you did 3 rows of pink, you'll 4 rows of pink. In this beginning chain, I'm going to work 3 more single crochets because this is my corner. I start all my borders with a single crochet all the way around. It just gives a nice foundation to the border. Now, this is my beginning chain. So in every chain, I am going to make a single crochet all the way across. Okay, I am at the end of my chain side, where my foundation chain, and in this corner, I am going to make 3 single crochets. And I'm going to turn. Once again, I am along the edge that has the ends of my rows, and at the end of every row, I am going to put a single crochet. Okay, I am at the end. This is my beginning chain that is counting as a single crochet. I'm going to now slip stitch the 2 together. So I'm inserting my hook, pulling up a loop, and I'm going to draw it through the next one. Now, to go to round 2, I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. That is going to count as a double crochet. So for round 2, you're going to put 5 double crochets in this middle stitch of that corner if you're going to do 2 rows of the front post, back post double crochet. If you want to do more rows, you need to add more double crochets. So let's say you're going to do 3, add 7. If you're going to do 4 of them, add 9. So I'm going to do 5. So I'm going to insert right here. So that would be 1, 2. Maybe 3, 4, and 5. Because for this, since it's such a small sample, I'm only going to do a couple of rows of the front post, back post double crochets. Then you're going to turn your work, and in each single crochet across or around, you're going to put 1 double crochet. Now when you get to each one of your corners again, with this sample, I put 5 double crochets in my corner. Your corner always needs to have an odd number of double crochets all in the same corner. I am back at my corner. This is my corner. This is my corner double crochet or single crochet. So I'm going to do 5 double crochets in this corner stitch. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 5. I'm going to turn, and now I'm going to do that same thing all the way around. 1 double crochet across the row. When you get to the corner, you're going to do 5 double crochets. I will meet you all at the end of this round. Okay, I am at the end of my round of double crochets. I'm going to double crochet in this last stitch. And then here's my chain 3. I'm going to go to the top of that chain 3 at the beginning of this round, and I'm going to slip stitch the 2 together. I'm going to chain 3, 2. I'm going to chain 2 this time because this is not going to count as a stitch. All right, now for the very first one, we are going to do a front post double crochet. So we're going to go yarn over. We're going to go down behind it and up through the front. We're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That is our first front post double crochet. For the next double crochet, we're going to do a back post double crochet. We're going to yarn over, we're going to go behind it, wrap around in front of it, back behind it, and pull up a loop. And then we're going to draw through 2 and draw through 2. Okay, so our first double crochet, we did a front post. On the next double crochet, we did back post double crochet. For the next one, again, you're going to go back to the front. go down in front, behind, and in front, loop your yarn, do your double crochet. For the next one, yarn over, go behind your work. You're going to do a back post double crochet. And as you work around the corner, you're just going to keep doing that. Front post double crochet, back post double crochet. You're going to work in this same manner all the way around through round. This would be round 3. Okay, I am at the end of my second round. I have done my last back post double crochet there. This is my turning chain and my beginning one. I am going to go into there and I'm going to slip stitch that. And from now on all your rows, you are going to front post double crochet around a front post double crochet. And you are going to back post double crochet around your back post double crochets. And that is what gives this unique, beautiful ribbed border. Again, front post double crochet around the front post double crochets, and back post double crochet around the back post double crochets, all the way around. And it creates a beautiful textured border that has a ribbed look. But that is the border that I put onto this particular blanket. It's an easy one, and the more rounds that you do, the more rounded your corner becomes. So that's why the number of double crochets in that very first round of double crochets is important. Be sure if you're going to make a very wide border that you add the extra double crochets. Again, it is an odd number. And that is the tutorial for this blanket stitch. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please make comments in the comment and subscribe and like to my channel.